One of the many reasons that we love cricket is that it's seldom boring. There's always something to keep your interest, whether it's controversy or a statistical achievement or something off the field. At the Women's World T20, we're having plenty of that. The third day was today in the Caribbean. I'm in St. Lucia. My name's Adam Collins. This is Crick Buzz at Stumps. But over in Guyana, India have thrashed Pakistan to all but ensure they'll make it to the semi-finals of this tournament. But the main talking point coming out of it is penalty runs. 10 of them Pakistan were docked with at the end of their innings after not one, not two, but 3 episodes of running on the pitch with their batsmen at the crease. It prompted umpire Sue Redfern to give a 5-run penalty in the 18th over and again from the final ball of Pakistan's innings. So they made 133, which is the most amount of runs Pakistan have ever made against India in a T20 international. Bismar Maroof was outstanding with a half-century. The former captain, who's had a really tough year with a sinus infection, then surgery, and more recently stomach cramps. She made 50 plus, as did Nida Dar, who was brilliant at the end with some explosive hitting. But unfortunately, despite the fact that they made 133, India were only left with 124 to reach due to the fact that there were 10 penalty runs handed down. The first time, once India got out to the middle, they redeemed themselves. They really didn't have a good day in the field. They dropped 5 catches. They did let Pakistan get away from them. But with Mithali back at the top of the order, the veteran was sublime. She made 56. She did the bulk of the work. Smriti Mandana was there for a healthy opening stand with the veteran. And then Veda Krishnamurthy and the captain Harmanpreet Kaur finished it off. In the end, they did it in 19 overs and it was fairly straightforward. But again, I feel as though as we reflect on this fixture, it's mostly going to be remembered for these penalty runs.
We were told before getting into bat that, those 10 runs, those 5 runs, because the Pakistan batters were running on the danger end and they were warned.
Look, it's a part of a game and I know it's a silly mistake from us and we shouldn't do this thing and we should learn from this. And maybe after, if it's 10 runs could not minus from our total, maybe it's a good game against India.
Meanwhile, over here in St. Lucia, you can see the covers are still on the pitch behind me. It's been a funny old day. It was sunny this morning, then it bucketed down with rain. There has been so much rain that I can reveal that the ICC have explored using Antigua as a venue for the rest of the games here, but they've ruled it out. They went to Antigua this morning and they realised that it was going to take 72 hours to bring that venue up to speed, and with a little bit of rain in the air as well, they couldn't justify such a logistical challenge, such a massive shift. So the games will stay here, rain, hail or shine. Let's hope it's shine. Now England tomorrow, they play Bangladesh, who are very close to pulling off an upset of their own on the opening night. England didn't play yesterday, but they couldn't train properly earlier. They got on for about an hour, a little bit of bowling off a limited run, some fielding where they could find a dry patch, but in the end they had to resort to warming up or batting underneath the grandstand on the concrete. You rarely see something like that in professional cricket. Also playing here tomorrow in their first game of the tournament, in fact, is South Africa. Now, they've been consistently inconsistent in this format over the last couple of years, but they have a fantastic pace bowling department, some big hitters as well, led by Lizelle Lee, and they get their chance to open their account against Sri Lanka, weather pending. Here was Danae van der Kerk, the South African captain, talking about the job ahead of them today at her media conference.
At the end of the day, every team comes here and wants to top the ladder, and that's by winning all your games. So that's what we're coming out here to do. We have to win all the games to top the ladder. We're not going to think about the weather. That's an unpredictable thing. So hopefully, we can just put a good performance in to get the first couple of points.
So the good news for India is that they've overcome their arch rival Pakistan. They're 1 foot into the semi-finals, and the news from St. Lucia is that the show will go on. We will be playing the remainder of the tournament on this ground at the Darren Sammy Stadium. Hopefully, let's hope we finally get some dry conditions and we can get this tournament on the road. This is Adam Collins signing off from Darren Sammy Stadium.